Alright, today in this lesson we're going to learn about polynomial long division. The very first thing I want you to do is take out your notebook because we need to define some terms. If you think all the way back to 4th grade, you were told what dividend, divisor, and quotient meant. And that was a long time ago, so I just want to remind you what dividend, divisor, and quotient means. Dividend in polynomial long division is the polynomial that you will be dividing into. The divisor is the polynomial that you will be dividing into the dividend, and then the quotient is the result, the answer. And then, of course, every once in a while, if your divisor doesn't go into your dividend a whole number of times, you get what's called a remainder. So let's go ahead and start with just long division with numbers. The very first thing we do when we look at long division with numbers is we set up a long division statement, and we'll do 21 into 672, and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to set up something very similar for polynomial long division. We're going to take our divisor and we're going to put it in the same kind of form with our dividend inside under the bar. There we go. Okay, so the first step with long division with numbers is we take our 21 and we see how many times does our 21 go into 67. It goes in 3 times. We're going to do the same thing in polynomial long division, except we're only going to take the first term in our divisor and see how many times it goes into the first term of our dividend. And we can easily do that off on the side by doing a division statement. And when we simplify, 6 divided by 2 is 3, x squared divided by x is just x. And we're going to put that right on top here. Now in long division, the next step would have been to multiply 3 times 21 and we'd get a 63. And we're going to do the same thing here, but now we're going to take our result up top and we're going to multiply it by this whole polynomial. So we actually have 2 multiplications to do. We have to distribute that across to both. So 3x times 2x is 6x squared. And then 3x times 1 is a positive 3x. Alrighty, so what did we do over here next for our long division with numbers? We did a subtraction. So when we subtract 67 minus 63, we get 4. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to do a subtraction, and I'm going to caution you here. Make sure you put parentheses around here because you do need to distribute this negative across both terms when you're doing a subtraction. So 6x squared minus 6x squared is 0. So we don't need to write that. But we do need to write the next one. 7x minus 3x is 4x. So what did we do over here in in long division? The next thing we did was we brought our 2 down. We're going to do the same thing here. We're going to bring our plus 2 down here. The next thing we did was we took a look and said, does 21 go into 42? It does. It goes in there twice, so we write our 2 up here. We're going to do the same thing over here. We're going to take the first term of our divisor, 2x, and say, does 2x go into 4x? Well, let's see. 4x over 2x. If we simplify, if we simplify, 4 divided by 2 is 2, x divided by x is just 1. So 2 times 1 is 2. We're going to put a plus 2 up here. What did we do with this 2 over here? We multiplied 21 times 2 to get 42. And when we did our subtraction, we got a remainder of 0. We're going to do the same thing here, but remember we have to distribute this 2 across both terms. So 2 times 2x is 4x, and then 2 times 1 is 2. And again, we're going to do a subtraction. So let's go ahead and subtract 4x minus 4x is 0. 2 minus 2 is 0. We have a nice remainder of 0. So our answer in our polynomial long division is 3x plus 2. There we go.